Push record. Hello, everyone. Okay. I think today I want to work on using plasma to generate more power. So if you were here on the last session, I was able to upgrade the Tesla tower to ZPM. And I consider this a fully upgraded Tesla tower. You are powered, right? Uh-oh. Did you break? You were working just fine. I joined like 5 hours ago. And it was working just fine. And I bet you it's because the rotors died again. I find that so funny. Okay, I gotta jumpstart this thing again. It's actually a really big problem. Hang on. I need to... Okay. I can salvage this. I need to power the AE2 system by itself. And not that guy. And I can do that with... exactly why I left a emergency generator right here. For the same reason. So that's one of the issues I've been having lately, is that the music even playing? Music isn't even playing. What happened? There, sorry. So one of the issues I've been having lately was that these rotors keep breaking, and I don't like that. And I know in the past I just keep manually placing them in here, and if a single one is missing, let me check here. Let me check back here. A single one is missing. We should see one of them. I mean, a lot of them are at 0%, right? 6%, yeah. So any one of them are missing, it will shut down everything. But okay, yeah, that's the issue. So what I'm going to do is just turn on the system storage, and that's it. Right here. How I can do that is... Oops. $100. Should I just... do have this right here. You know what? I'm not using the space for much else, and I think this will be... Hey, Boolean. Another day, another, the base is shut down because of power issues. It's not even power issues. What was funny was that I joined the server. I tried joining the server a little ahead of time just to make sure everything is running, and the base was working just fine. And then I eat my dinner, and I come back, and the base is shut down. It happened that fast. But I know the issue. It's because the turbines keep breaking, and I haven't restocked it. And I already have a solution for that, but I need access to the system, or to the AE2 system, so that's what I'm going to do. And it's also exactly why I have an emergency power source in the form of a gas turbine. And so let's do that. It'll be right there. I'm going to plug it in right there, and you can't stop me. I need an energy acceptor, and I'm going to steal one from the Thaumcraft area. Thank you. But other than that, we should be good. So the first thing I want to do, after I get the base going again, first thing I want to do is, what is it? Set up a way to automatically repair the turbines, because, yeah, if they keep breaking, the whole base will shut down. Haven. I was just explaining that just a couple hours ago, I joined the server, everything was just fine, and then now it's not. But it's completely like my own fault. So I can't really be too mad about that. What I'm going to do is just power the, I don't know if you need a, you know what, I'm just going to do that. Something's on fire. Oh, yep. but that's fine. I can salvage it. I have an emergency tank or emergency like gas turbine here, and I realized I don't even have a rotor for it. I'm just gonna have to borrow one from out here. What I'm gonna do is tear down 2 of these. I did the math, and I can use stellar alloy. The stellar alloy turbine rotors, the huge one. I just use this for one single turbine, and it's better than all 3 of them together with HSSS right now. And that's how I'm gonna upgrade it, and then have a like a level maintainer to always have these on standby so that this doesn't happen again. It's not even a power generation issue. It's a rotor issue. They keep breaking. And I did craft these overnight, so all I need to do is access the turbines in the storage, and we should be okay. Should be okay, right? That's the magic question here. Let me get my emergency tank. I have an emergency tank of nitrobenzene for this reason. Is Nakoda fuel on your radar for the future? I'm only going to say no because I haven't bothered looking into that. Right now, I want to play with plasma. I'm not going to say no to other forms of power, but I like to look at one thing at a time. Actually, is that Nakoda fuel? Something like this, right? You know, I don't really know how this works. Yeah, this stuff, right? I don't know. Can't think right now. Get my stuff here. So I just need the base to be turned on. But look, good news. I did upgrade the Tesla tower last night. It's fully upgraded. 272 amps of ZPM power that this thing will support. We can't generate nearly enough of that. I think we generate like, what, 16 amps of ZPM? So we're pretty far away from maxing it out. But that's a future-proofing thing. The only downside is that if I like inside here, for the Tesla tower to actually jumpstart, you need to give it 75% of its total energy capacity to even power pass. Because if 75% of 18 billion is 13 billion or so. So I need enough fuel to generate 13 billion. It's gonna carry me kind of far, I think. I think it'll take me through UV tier, at least. But after that, I gotta figure. This isn't gonna be permanent, because again, the maximum power you can output through this is 272 amps. And why that specific number? Well, because a capacitor hatch is 16 capacitors, which is 16 amps. 16 times 17 capacitor. This is as many capacitor hatches as you can cram into this thing. And 17 times 16 is 272. That's the maximum. And you cannot go past, because there's no such thing as anything past the superconductor ZPM. It is going to be a painful limitation, but that's a future problem for future burning. You might be out of a job soon, Ben, but I appreciate the work you've done here. They don't work. I've already tested it. It only works on the outside. I can look at the this thing here. I'm pointing at the screen like you can see it, but it does say any outer base casing, so you can't mess with any of the inner ones. I'm not gonna make them into glue. I can never do that. I'm trying to conserve or preserve every single renamed item. That's why this wrench is still here. And that does include the horse, because he is a renamed item by the community. Not item, but an actual creature. But so that's I need a piece of cable. Oh, your pants? Oh yeah, the pants. Someone named these Code Brown. Was that you, Boolean? I know someone did this. Someone did this fairly recently. That was you, okay. I'm gonna steal that wire. And then right there. And hopefully nothing explodes. So there you go. Okay. I'm probably giving it too much fuel, but you know what? It's fine. I just need it to turn on. You are going to work like this, right? Yes, you are. Yeah, you just need more power. Okay. All right. And then hurry up. Go. But yes, I do like to keep track of what people name. This also includes a plutonium dust that someone renamed plutonium. We also got fart spray over here. There's, I don't know what permissions manager is, but they got cut off because there's too many letters. And we have, do I have a piece of tool? No, I only had the hammer or the wrench. I got the healing axe. I got the Vajra, the pickaxe. What else? What else do I have? I do have the robot. The robot was renamed also to Womp Womp. The wand I didn't cheated. Uh-huh. The old pick is Nama Factory, which I don't agree with. GTNH is the pack. One of the packs of all time. I think that's all my renames. GTNH is a lie. That's right. The original potion flask. I think that's what I got going so far. Okay, so we have I got power. There's the system now. So at least I hope it crafted the rotors. It did. So I did the math here. This should be able to run a single one of these turbines. So right now we're doing like 1.2 million with all three of them using HSSS turbines. But if I these are the large ones also, these. But if I give it the huge turbines of stellar alloy, this thing will be able to produce more power than all of these three combined. So that's the idea. And it does keep it below 64 amps of LUV, and that's as far as I'm gonna go with nitrobenzene. I'm not gonna go further because I think upgrading it more is just it's a little repetitive, and I do want to move on to other forms of power. I've played with nitrobenzene enough. It's still gonna be there, right? But it won't go past. And I think this will give me like 1.6 million. So I need a energy or dynamo hatch because I had a 64 amp dynamo hatch, and that's pretty much it. And then I need to get rid of all of you and then shut down, disconnect you. I want you to turn on again. I just need one turbine for now. You are 64 amps, yes. And it's feeding directly into my capacitor bank. Or, yeah, right there. 64 amps. Wire cutter. Oops. Isn't math fun? Who said it was going to be helpful when you're older? 64 amp dynamo hatch. Yeah. There. Egg. Okay. So I just have to take out all of you. All right, and that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I broke 2 of them. That was part of the problem. I'm gonna keep them here just in case. You never know. Backup rotors. And yes, I will tear down this space because I need the space. Let's give you rotors. And now you turn on. And I may have to adjust how much power this thing receives also. But let me use my portable scanner. and see how much it needs. This thing says 576. I can reach. I can reach. No, I can't. Wait. Average is... Oh, I didn't have it set correctly this whole time, right? Optimal flow is 576 per tick. I don't know how much that is per second. Does it tell me? 576, divide that by 20, 28. Or is it per tick? Hang on. Liters per tick. Oh, I can just adjust it like that. Okay, so you do want minus 576. All right, 576 per tick. 576 per tick. Okay, like that. That works. And this should give me a lot of power. That's I gotta keep in mind though. I want it to be less than 64 amps, so I can adjust the efficiency if I need to. But if I say I call this 1.8 million, right? 1.8 million divided by I don't know 32,000. I don't know exactly. That's about 56 amps. I'll call it 57 amps we're producing. 56 round down. 56 amps is okay, and that is more because these three together with HSS turbines was giving me about 48 amps. So this is already an upgrade. This is going to eat through our fuel like crazy. That's why I don't want it to like run all the time. Yeah, but it should be, we have plenty of it. Bye. And this one is just going to be there for emergencies. It won't stay here. Maybe should I decorate it? Might as well, right? Get some cast roof tile. Just do this for now. There we go. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm not going to go too much in depth. But you notice that a lot of our base is still shut down, and that is because this thing needs 75% of its energy capacity for it to actually turn on. So right now it's at 50%. So once it hits 75%, it will turn on the power pass and then actually turn on. But do not turn this. If you ever play with a Tesla tower, do not turn this off because you like. Right now, this thing has like 10 billion power stored. Don't turn it off. It will delete it. I don't know why I didn't make the rules. Oops. Okay. Yeah, we just gotta wait for that to turn on. And I'm honestly considering just tearing down these two. I think I'm gonna do that. Like, you served me very well, but I do need the space. And this is as far as I'm gonna go. I won't go farther than this. I probably could, but I won't. Maybe I will later, right? But, oh well. Because a lot of the times I'm having trouble even producing enough oxygen also. I don't want to keep that going. I'm going to take out these things. I would like those. And it's time to get rid of these two. Retire them and then use the space for other things. Oh. Oh, my click lock is on. I got to turn that off. It's a really big multi-block. Well, once I have like the system in a nice, neat need state for it to continuously refill its power or its turbines, then I'll look into plasma. And I already did the math. A basic, like, just producing helium plasma at this rate with the first fusion reactor you can get, which I have this already. This is gonna give about 1 million EU, which it doesn't sound like a lot. Maybe it sounds like a huge amount for early game players, but late game, no, it's nothing. But for me, it's pretty good, and I'm okay with pretty good right now. That's about what? Almost 50% more power? It's a big boost. And then it's also learning a new system of power generation, right? And if I decide I like it, then just keep going with it. Okay. Hello, Raiders. Thanks, Windmeister. How did your session go? How's everyone doing tonight? Or morning, wherever you're from? I am destroying my gas turbines. To just 2 of them. I just need 1 for now, because I upgraded it. It would be such a shame if I punched the Tesla tower and broke all of our system, everything. So scared of punching it by accident. I almost right-clicked this thing. It's so easy to destroy your entire base. Oh, it definitely worked. I see everyone. Thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. How you doing? I'm assuming you also play GTNH. Yeah, I definitely did. Thank you, thank you. I'm ripping apart our gas turbine because I don't need it anymore. So we had a little bit of a not really power crisis, but a little bit of a background was that these turbines, you know, of course they rely on these items, right? And if any one of them breaks, there's 12 of them in here. If any one of them breaks, the entire thing just shuts down. So I logged in today, and yeah, the whole base was shut down because it broke. And so you might ask, okay, if your base shut down, why are you breaking your turbines? Well, that's because I upgraded these guys to a different material, which produces more power overall. And once I do that, a single one is all I need. Well, all I want to support right now. And I can easily upgrade the base to, you know, produce more fuel. But this entire room is dedicated to producing fuel for those turbines. But I don't want to upgrade it anymore. I want to look into other avenues for power production. You're way farther than me. That's what's cool about GTNH. Someone's always going to be farther than you, or like, because it's like for me, if you say I'm farther than you, I'm like nowhere near close to the end game players. So it's just everyone's farther than each other. It's so cool. You're in Steam Age. Oh, that's pretty cool though. I always get some nostalgia seeing like even my own stuff from like far back in the early games. And I can say I get nostalgia because I started this playthrough about a year ago. December 22nd, I think, was the first time I streamed on this playthrough. And now we're out here. It might not take you a year to get to this point. I think I consider myself a slower player. I like to take my time. But it's been pretty fun either way. And it is overwhelming. But like with all things, you just got to learn and practice. Yeah, I mean, as long as you keep enjoying it, that's fine. Like, it's expected. This pack is going to take a long time regardless, which is why I never actually pay attention to how many hours I'm playing. People still ask me how long I've been playing, and like, I don't know. I just play the game. I'm looking for something. That's Aegon. Oh, thanks for the follow. Yeah, there's two ways to do that. If the grind is difficult, then yes, it's gonna be fulfilling for a lot of people. But a bigger turnoff, from what I've seen for most, is the amount of time it takes. But both of those I'm okay with because it's a fun pack, very unique. It's gonna take a long time regardless. And everyone plays at their own pace, also, right? Okay, so this is what's fueling our entire entire base. Is this one super tank or this one tank of nitrobenzene? I mean, we get it from here, right? It gets generated right here. 57 million. So we're running out of power. Did you jumpstart yet? Yes. So once you start seeing these sparks, that means the Tesla tower has been activated. That means all our machines can turn on, and now I have to do that. In terms of ore generation, at least I've utterly ruined myself for vanilla Minecraft. Yeah, I still say that. Where are your... Oh. I just gotta turn everything back off. Just like that. Okay. I'll explain what the Tesla tower is right now. Let me just turn on the entire base. Or at least the power generation side of things. Right there. Okay, this is the power generation room. Turn on. Turn on. Repair, repair. You're good to go, and you're good to go. Yeah, this is the Tesla tower. I'm going to be a little bold in saying this, and I'm one of the more avid Tesla tower players, and I'm only saying that because I don't look at the GTNH Discord, and I don't see what people are talking about. In my own circle, I am the avid Tesla tower enjoyer, and this is just a way of powering your base wirelessly. In the mid game, I guess you can say I'm in the mid game. It's not going to carry you super far into the late game because the maximum power you can generate is only 272 ZPM. The power is being stored in the bank, in the capacitor bank, right? But this is what's actually giving the power to everything else through these coils. So that's why I don't have like any wire mess sticking out. It's just the coils. And, you know, when you got a bunch of machines out here, it looks pretty nice. So I have the power going into the coils, it transforms down to EV, and then branches out to other things. It's pretty good. You need to be like mid EV to craft it because you need HV circuits, and that's pretty much it. But you need to be able to make superconductors, and that's going to take platinum. You need a good amount of platinum. Some platinum and uranium. But the maximum you can go, like a fully upgraded one, is ZPM. So I don't know if you know, but like if you look at the power tiers, ZPM is like one of the middle ones. It goes way further, so it won't support me for very long anymore because I'm at UV tier already. It won't support me for that long, but I'm gonna milk it as much as I can. So now that the base is activated, I can turn this guy off. That's our emergency backup generator. I'll break that cable and then plug in here. This is what powers our base. Yeah. And this one, I'll just put it right here. I'm not going to use it for anything else. And then you can stay there. But that's our emergency power to turn on the A2 system so I don't get locked out because I got locked out earlier. Okay. So yes, we have... Okay, so you see, notice how it got shut down, which is good because I was able to generate enough power to do that. Then, yeah, that's how much nitrobenzene do I have? I got to make sure that I can even produce 64 million back. Oh, thanks for that. I try my best. It's a very simple color palette. And yes, I use Lave 12. People will either love this block or hate it because it's overused in the GTNH community, but I like it to some sort of control. I mean, I can walk around, but this is like the center base. And it's kind of my build philosophy where I have a central building. I call this a lunchbox. Yes, that's a raccoon. It's also becoming a zoo because some people keep joining my server and they add animals everywhere for some reason. But I call this a lunchbox because this is where the AE2 system is stored. All the spaghetti inside here, little brain. And then it just branches out. You know, I got single blocks over here. And then the all my multi-block spam is out here. I try keeping it organized, but it doesn't look very nice at some point. There's another level, and then I have room for another level if I need any more. And another reason why I call it the lunchbox is like if you look inside the P2P network, it's all food and drink. And it's become kind of an inside joke within my community. Got Nutella over there, pineapple, sweet tea. If you ask me what any of these do, I have no idea. I really don't know. So it makes it a little tricky when I'm trying to find channels. There's no organization behind it. Let's make a stocking bus. And I mean, I only know some of them. Some of the ones that are like really organized, like the plat line stuff. If I go down here, like I know that the lapia is the what is this? The rhodium stuff. I don't even know. Buffalo chicken makes my osmium. Heineken is like palladium or something like that, and then Nutella is the actual platinum stuff. There's so much stuff connected. But a lot of my bases are like this. All the AE2 spam is on the bottom, like hidden from view. And so on the top is only like power through these coils. And then the wires that are sticking out of it. Because I don't want to use too many coils. It just shares off of one transformer. Yes. So what I want to do is set this up. Yeah, no, it's like impossible for me to know what any of this means. So what I want to do is actually, where is, right here. Block that. Block that. That is the energy hatch. Does it work if I put this thing right here? Locking input bus. Do you work? I think I gotta figure this out. Maybe you have too many input buses. No? I don't think you like that. So what I'm trying to do is automatically fill this turbine with yeah, I'm trying to automatically fill this turbine with these because I don't want to keep manually putting these kind of a drag, but I don't think it works if I put that down there. You're not gonna work. Let me I don't know where would you want to go. I can also put you back here. Any facing, like, can I put you way up here? I'm curious how this is built. You can. So it's any of the ones that are facing the rotor assembly. I can put it here, but I don't want it there because it gets in the way of that. So I think I'll just cram it back here. Didn't see anything. Now how am I gonna get this? Yeah, sure. And then have a cable that goes down here, and then I guess powers it right here. So I'm gonna break the downlink module. This is our maintenance hatch for this thing. And if you didn't know, this is what this doghouse looking thing is, the drone center. It just connects to any other drone center it can find. And it repairs it as long as, like, it keeps these multi-blocks repaired as long as you have drones being fed into this thing. These guys. They're a little expensive, but it's okay. And can I put the input hatch right there? Input bus. Yes. You like it. You like it that there. Okay. Are you built? Uh-oh. Yes, they do. Oh, that's right. You're in SteamH. So this one says running fine. I don't think I have an example because I ran around fixing everything, but I'm pretty sure I have some machines up here that do need repairing. Let me see if I can find an example. The ones that are that run constantly, especially the macerator. No. Anyways, but yeah, it's sometimes they'll get damaged and it'll say it needs repair. It'll still work even if it's damaged, but for multi-blocks that produce power or produce items like the Mega Blast Furnace, it just costs more power to run. Like it just consumes more power. But for generators, like the turbine here, it actually produces less power. So you want to keep this repaired, otherwise you're losing your power. Why are you not being built? Because you don't have a casing there. Duh. So this so every multi-block or almost every multi-block will have a maintenance hatch. And this is how you repair it. You just give it like some tools. That's why I have a toolbox, but you can also right click a block with the toolbox. The first multi-block you're gonna build, or not the first one, right? But the first electric multi-block is the blast furnace. Sorry for the spoilers. That one does need maintenance also. So you're gonna start making these maintenance hatches pretty soon. Okay. So the idea with that, what I'm trying to do is get a bunch of cables. I need a cable facade. And this is the funny thing about renaming everything to some food related item is that I have no idea how many channels that pineapple has. So I have to look inside it, and this tells me it has 18 channels, so I have a channel available. This works. And then I color this. I have a system. All my main net is colored black. Keep it stocking input bus. So this one I'm gonna give it. Actually, I'll fill it up right now. That. And connect that. So now that is powered, connected. I don't like how it looks, but it's gonna have to stay like that because I can't be bothered changing it. So this should be connected. And all this does is that it retrieves items that I tell it to from the system. So all I'm going to tell this is that you want to have these huge turbines. So if it has if my storage detects that it has huge turbines, it'll try putting that into here. And I can show you. I don't know if you know about these stocking input buses, for example. This one is asking for sugar beets. There's none in storage because this thing consumes them instantly. But this is another one. This thing requests sugar, and he has 519,000. So the first step here is to tell this, hey, get huge turbines. So if any of these break, it adds one. But then I have to tell the system to have those ready. And I will do that through the level maintainers over here. So this is all my stuff that I like to have on standby. So I need to ask it, make me 12 of these rotors. The only downside with this is that making 12 of these rotors. So this level maintainer, all it does is it tells the system it's gonna want at least one at all times. So if I detect less than 64 blank patterns, it will craft 64 blank patterns. That's the idea. So now it's going to be crafting all these rotors. It's going to craft one at a time though until it reaches up to 12. And that way, if any of those rotors break if they break inside here, it'll get replaced. by this input bus. That way it's just less babysitting. Because yeah, the power crisis I had at the start of the session was that the original ones, they broke and it just destroyed our power because I had no way of refilling it. Okay, that's one step completed. Hmm. You know, I have a lot of nostalgia still. So now that you mentioned that you're in Steam Age, I'm like looking back. This healing axe. So right now we're in what's episode 149? Yeah, 149. This healing axe, I made it in episode 3. Almost a year ago. And I still use it. If so, I'm just saying, if you were to craft anything, I recommend the healing axe. This thing will carry you into the end game. Um Okay, so what I want to do is get more power going. And no, I'm not going to get any more of these gas turbines because in order to get more, like more power, I need to improve our nitrobenzene production, and I don't think I want to anymore. Like we're way past that. I just don't want to. So let's look into other forms of power. And I did look into helium plasma. I didn't want to do that, so I'm gonna do that. Let's craft a large plasma generator. Huge Nakodov fluid pipe. I think you need that. Do I have a huge extruder? I think I did. What do I call it? Extruder, right? No, I only have large pipe. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do that manually. Yeah. Unless I can craft it by hand. I mean, I can, but eh. How many do I need? 2 of you. So 24 Nakodon ingots. Go for it. You're gonna head. I hope you have a good night. This has been great looking to what's coming for me. Oh, I appreciate you for rating. Everyone else that joined. Have a good night. Yeah, it's that you're definitely in for the long run, but it's fun. It's fun for sure. What are you crafting? A whole bunch of stuff, right? So once I craft this turbo plasma generator, I think I do want to like upgrade the power consumption of that thing. Right now it's dealing with 64 amps of IV, which is 16 amps of LUV. And now I'm like, okay, what if I give it a little more? Like double the power. And I think I'm comfortable with doing that once I get the plasma generator. So what else do you need? That's pretty much it, right? But everything else is tungsten steel, turbine casing. I don't think I have these craftable yet. That's all it is? I thought this was more expensive. Yeah, no, I don't have that ready. Okay, you need to be in any assembler, right? Yeah. Ass machine. I'm not going to use these 64 energy hatches anymore. I don't think I am, so I'll take out the pattern for that. So I need... I think I'm going to keep it as it's recommending, except for an output bus. So I need 27 tungsten steel turbine casings. 27 of you. Go for it. You need a muffler. That one works. A maintenance hatch, but I'm going to use a downlink module for this. Because of power generation, I do want it to be repaired at all times. Processing array. And then you want a output hatch. And I think an AMI output hatch is okay with me. I wanted to dump all the, it's because these plasma generators, whenever they consume helium plasma, it turns it into normal plasma. Mm-hmm. Extreme heat exchanger. I keep hearing about these. Supercritical steam. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I need to have a output hatch is being built. All this other stuff is being built. You're a little slow because of the stellar alloy. That's okay though. I'm a little cold. Hang on. I'm gonna put on my blanket. Hope everyone else is having a good night, or day, or evening, or morning, wherever you're from. I'm a little cold though. The output hatch. Yes, you're gonna put the stuff back into storage. Mm-hmm. And then where am I gonna put the reactor? Maybe right here, right? Probably like right here. I don't know. I don't know where to put it. I'll figure it out. You have an output hatch. You need an docking input. Plus, yeah. Okay. And you're crafting. And then maybe before I craft this, let's also figure out the. Actually, are these done? Yes, they are. Aqueduct ingots are done. Yeah, put that in the extruder. Thank you. And then, so I want to be able to craft helium plasma. And why would I? Probably because it's a lower startup cost. Making tritium, right? Yeah. Nah, we're gonna stick with the first recipe here, which is this one. So I need a way of producing helium-3, and that will be a centrifuge. No, a electrolyzer. No, a centrifuge. Or I can also use mercury stone dust. I know I can also pump it, but this is a. I don't know actually. I don't know which one's better. I'll try the centrifuge here, and if it's like too much, if it's consuming our hydrogen too much, I'll look into pumping it. How much do I need though? I honestly don't know. I'm gonna give this IV power. I'll give it IV power. Yeah. Centrifuge casing. Like that. And how bad are downlink modules? Because honestly, not even that bad anymore. So I'll give you a downlink module. No more maintenance hatches. Don't want to repair them with the drones. So this thing needs an input hatch. And I'll give this. I'll also give it a thick one. Make everything IV. Make 2 of you. And you're gonna need some output hatches. IV also. Oh, make HV, sure. Okay, I'm just that one then. Output hatch. Still crafting stellar alloy. You're taking a while, aren't you? 100 seconds for 16 ingots. It does take a while. It's okay though. I'll be upgrading it soon. I think what I'm going to do is take off that though, because we do have a couple of days. Yeah, this is going to last us a couple of days, these rotors. So I have some time, but I have to set it up like pretty soon. I am concerned is nitrobenzene. We regenerated. We had 64 million back. I think we're okay. By the time as long as like we're at max capacity by the time the system turns back on, we should be fine. Another concern is our oxygen though. We're fine. I think we're good. So another thing it needs is helium-3 is just input output. That's it. And I'm gonna give this IV power mostly because I don't know if it needs any more. And a muffler. Yeah, okay, so I set this up over here. How much channels does Pineapple have? I'll probably put those machines right over here. Need my memory card. 19, you got plenty. I'll put them over here. So you are going to be right here. You need a input hatch and an output hatch. And then, okay. Yeah, so you need an input hatch right there. No, because you're a centrifuge and I like the centrifuge's like the full design. I don't like it when you put like another block right here and it ruins the texture. I don't like how that looks. So you like that. Actually, does it break if I put you facing this way? Yeah, see, like that. It just doesn't look very nice. The rest of it will be casing. Okay. And you get an energy hatch back here. And a muffler back here. And look at that. Output IV. You can borrow power from that guy, from this one. Then maintenance hatch. Maintenance hatch, I'll put that on. I'll just put it on the back, I guess. Right there. And it should fix itself. I've always wanted to see how if it actually does anything. No valid connection. Connect the centrifuge, and look, you're repaired. Look at that. And that's always gonna have some drones in there too. So let's get some IV superconductor cabling. Got some right here. So before I was like really focusing on having the colors, like having the wires colored correctly. I don't think I'm gonna do that anymore because I can't be bothered. Superconductors are already like colored enough. And what I mean is like changing this to lime, like that, to signify IV power. But I'm not gonna do that anymore. So your output IV energy hatch. Okay. Like that. So let's give this a export bus. I know there's such a thing as stocking input hatch. This one. Oh, I can probably make this already. Never mind. You're a little expensive. No, never mind. I'm gonna stick with my export hatches. I get a bunch of cables going. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Excuse me. And face you downwards. Down, down. And I want you to be right there. You're gonna take. This is gonna be making helium-3, which is helium. That. And like that. There. And just to keep the pattern going, it will color that as a black cable. And then I need a super tank. That one. Super tank. And then a storage bus. Craft it. Hmm. Mm. Mm. Take a little bit of craft. Okay. I do have a break coming up, so well, I will be right back. I'm gonna get some water and whatnot, and you should too as well. All right, I'll be right back. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Hello, I'm back. Very patient. Okay. All right. So get some. Oh, I need a fluid storage bus, not a regular storage. Duh. And let's give this super tank. Then you're gonna be storing what? Storing helium-3. And yeah, like that. And have a storage bus right there. gonna turn this on now. Then I don't even know if that's very fast. Is that because really consuming much power, right? This is I was actually doing a lot of parallels at once. 256 at IV power. Yeah, it's definitely way faster if I just pump it using like the same amount of power. And you know what? Maybe I should just upgrade it to LUV, right? I think I'll upgrade it to LUV. Do that. It doesn't look like it's consuming a lot of power, so let's go ahead and do that. Well, no, I'll stick to IV power for now. And if it turns out it's not enough, then we'll get that going. Deuterium is the next one, and you also need a centrifuge. Let's get another centrifuge going. I can't craft one, so let's go ahead and get one going. Okay. A lot of crafting this thing has to deal with. But these are all like EV recipes, and we're way past this now. I remember working on all of this before. We've gotten quite far. Okay, so that's going to be producing helium-3 and deuterium, but the helium plasma. I don't really know how I'm going to deal with this, honestly. I don't know. Because one thing that does like concern me is the fusion reactor startup cost. I mean, if I just keep this running nonstop, maybe I should plan around that. Excuse me. How much helium do I have? I need to make sure that I'm generating more than enough helium. And I can always upgrade this to do more. How much, I have a lot of endstone dust, that's why. I may need to increase the endstone dust here as well. 270 per second, and if I check here, this one is consuming, I don't know how much, 43. Okay, so the helium-3 is maybe it is better to pump it. Yeah, I think we're already consuming more helium than we're producing. Actually, no, it's okay because like once we get the this guy going, it actually puts the helium back. I think we're okay. Yeah, I think we're okay. But we do have a limited time figuring that out. Yeah, we're running out, but that's okay. So everything's done. You need the separator, and you need this thing, which is a huge stainless steel fluid pipe, which you cannot craft right now. Then huge stainless steel fluid pipe. You need that. You need a IV energy hatch. You need a downlink module, a muffler, a input and output hatch. So input hatch, output hatch, and more centrifuge casing, which I think I'll craft like 10 more of you. And then I think that's it, right? Yeah, I think so. This is going to consume a decent amount of hydrogen. I think we're fine though. Yeah, I think we're okay. Centrifuge casings. I think that's okay. So you're going to be right next to this. So you can have a input hatch on the left, output on the right. That's how I like to do things most of the time. And then industrial centrifuge. There space on the bottom. I need more casing. Of course, you can ask for more. And I get a bunch ready for next time. Oh, that was exactly enough, actually. Energy hatch, and then muffler, and then connect you here. You are an IV energy hatch, right? Yes, you are. And then I always forget you need the downlink module. Right there. Then start connecting this to all my goodies. So you need an export bus. You're going to be hydrogen. That, and then color that black. Then let's get my super tank. And a storage bus. So super tank. Give this deuterium. And storage bus. I want you to hold deuterium, and then I forgot to tell you to hold helium. I don't really know if that really does anything, but see, right? Okay. Batch mode. There you go. So if I do 600 per second, and then deuterium 3 is 600 times 4 is 2400 per second. How much are you producing? Clearly enough if this thing is just yeah, 5200. Yeah, we're okay. Okay, so now that we have a steady supply of helium 3 and deuterium. So if we do the math here, I'm gonna just keep this nonstop going, just one of them for now. How much fuel do we need per second? Gotta consider that. So this thing is consuming 125 of each. So 125 divided by 0.8 is 156.25 per second. If I want this thing to be running nonstop, I have to produce that much fuel per second. And if I look inside here, this is 600. This one's okay. This one's not. So I do need a better source of helium 3. Now, if I upgrade this again, this will just double in speed, I think. So no, we need more helium 3. I think that convinces me I need to pump it. So let's get a drilling rig. Oil drill. Yeah, oil drilling. What do you call it? This thing? Oil, yeah, that. I think. Are you even working? I don't even know if the other one is working. Oh, you know what? I think it's because it runs out of power. I don't know. We have one in the overworld that just kind of hangs out, though. I'm gonna take it. I don't want to build one right now. We don't really need the oil line stuff. I don't. Not yet, at least. No, we got plenty of backlog, I think. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna take it then. Warp. Overworld. Yeah, we need to pump this. And it shouldn't be too bad to pump it. Hopefully the world doesn't break, because every time I join the overworld, it just breaks. Don't know why. I've never been able to figure out why. Looks like we're okay though. The first sign is not it's gonna crash is when it doesn't load any chunks. We had our old rig out here. I'm just gonna steal it. Okay, how about right here? We go down there. Oops. We go down there. Okay. Hang on. I'm just gonna patch you up because you're getting in the way. Thank you. And then there's another one in the way, right? How many caves are down here? Oh, oh, it's right next to it. That's funny. Yeah, it's right there. Okay. Hello. Why are you shut down? Shut down to the power loss. Why? Is it because you're not facing down anymore and that's what happened? That's probably what happened. But I'm gonna take you either way. You're no longer gonna be pumping oil. Sorry, but I need to borrow you. That was the quest complete. Okay. Actually, I don't even know what I can just fly away. So a good place for me to get helium-3 is have my yes I do. Good place to get helium-3 is Ross 128BA. And I think I have a teleport out there. Yes. Okay, we go. Hello. Hello, spider. So let's look for oil. No, I'm looking for underground fluids. Right here. Not that one. Oil. Helium-3. No, I want something with a ton of it. Empty, empty, empty. Helium-3. Helium-3 says here that you can have from 0 to 1250. So I want something with a ton of it. So that I don't have to pay attention to it ever. Salt water's out here too for some reason. Okay. One liter. Okay. All right, so these probably have a ton of helium-3, and I think I 130. Okay, 130 is 250 to 414. I think I'll put it over here. It's so disorienting seeing the oh, that's very disorienting. Of seeing the this thing like rotate super fast. So let's try and get in the middle of this vein. It'll be like right here, right? Right here. I'll put it up here. Then I'll call this what is it called? Ross 128BA. This thing is pumping. Oh, I'll call this drill. Right here. Then I'm gonna go into the ground here. Hey, relax. Oh, there's a lot of mobs here. I'm trying to get in there, please. No. I would like to get in there without anyone harassing. Please. The flight is annoying. Fine. We're fighting. We're gonna fight. Stop moving. Thank you. Flight doesn't help, but it's very much important. Then we go all the way down to bedrock, right here, and then go this way. Right here. My inventory is a mess. Just get my ender pouch. Just throw it away. Don't think I need that. Yeah, I need that. Bye. 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 We're gonna put the drill down here for helium 3. This should give me a way better boost of helium 3. I wouldn't say production, but gathering. Right there. You need 1, 2, 3, and do that. So this thing is going to have an output hatch right there, an input bus like that, and have all the mining pipes you want, and have an IV energy hatch, and it's also going to be the same same power, right? This will be black for nitrobenzene. You're not going to output because you're out. Then I can use maintenance hatch, put that right here. Before I set this up, let's go back home. And then I don't know how to respond to that. What's up? Oh, it's your name also. What's up? Oh, I needed to check on the nitrobenzene. So I don't know if you caught on, but I'm working into plasma generation, and I need to generate 156 something, which is 125 divided by 0.8, which is about 156 per second of deuterium and helium plasma, or helium 3. So we got that covered. Deuterium is okay. This thing is nowhere near okay, though. So we're going to go ahead and pump it from ROS 128BA. Now I need to set up the nitrobenzene guy, this one, to actually output the power into there because it's facing facing the wrong way. Face down. There we go. So now you put nitrobenzene into here. You know what I can do also? Just don't do that. So that in case I move it, it breaks. I can just put it right here. Yeah, I'll just leave it right there. So I'm gonna go back to the planet I was on. Warp. We're going to ROS 128BA. And then we're gonna go to the actual fluid trail. I'm actually running faster than I am flying. Okay, it's right here. And then I can build the rest of it. Each 3 of you. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's your power. You're going good. And prepare it back here. Then I want this to pump, but I also want it to use these ender fluid link covers. And I think these are the tech equivalent of ender pumps or ender tanks and ender chests. So I'm gonna plug that in. Channel 69 because you recommended it. Public or private, obviously. And I want this to import. Right? Yeah. This thing's already filled. That's so much. That's way faster than what I'm producing out there. Okay. Let's chunk load this area. I don't know which one I put it on, so I'm doing all 4. And then we go back. Warp home. Go back home. And then throw everything away. So I'm gonna rip apart this one because it's not producing by. Sorry, I know you tried your best, but no, you're not really producing right now. And then I don't really know where to put this super tank. I think I'm gonna just leave it right next to this one. I'll put it right here. It's not really gonna like produce anything, right? But yeah. So storage bus. Still gonna connect it though. You can have a storage bus right here. Like that. And then connect that to Helium 3. And then base or put this, I want this to be input from output side and then connect that there. Connect this to 69. I want this to export. So now you're getting all of the Helium 3 from that fluid pump. And I'm glad this worked because this is the first time I set it up and I wasn't even sure how it worked, but I figured it out. Okay. And then let's get some Aegon to patch up the floor. Right there, because this is no longer being used. I'll put this away. Done. The deuterium is going to stay. And there is like a monitor or something. It's in nuclear control too. There's like a multi-block monitoring thing. Forgot what it's called. I don't know what it's called. Monitor? Kit. I think it's called kit. Liquid counter sensor, energy sensor, remote sensor. Gregtech sensor kit. I don't really know. Anyways, I'm just gonna leave it there. We'll keep track of how much helium we have. I think it's gonna last us for a while though. Yeah, we're already at a full super tank. Yeah, we're at a full super tank of that already. Okay, so that pump out there should be okay. And then, so I'm assuming I want this to be running non-stop plasma turbine thing. Actually, I should be able to craft that now, right? Yeah, plasma generator. There's a quest for this, isn't there? LUV. Turbine. Fancy new large plasma turbine. We need a rotor to go inside it. You can make it out of any GT material, but the best right now is normal zirconium. Is it? Why? To the durability? Make sure you set this flow rate for highest fuel efficiency to go beyond to get more EU ticket at cost of efficiency. If you go beyond the optimal flow, you'll set a higher but less fuel efficiency. The maximum, whatever, depends on the turbine type. The max at 400% of optimal flow to produce 114. tells me that these turbines are better, but I'm using stellar alloy. I think it's the durability that matters. So huge turbine versus draconium. Okay, the durability is definitely a lot more, but the stellar alloy just produces more overall. Energy from optimal get plasma flow is 101.5 million. I think I'm gonna stick with this, honestly. Yeah, the durability is a lot less, but I think, like, I mean, how expensive is stellar alloy to craft this? I don't know. Let's craft like 100. What is this? Oh, it needs Ore Huracan. It yes. Yes. Draconium. I know another just another option just to use draconium, but like I don't think I can produce this that well. Nah, we'll stick with stellar alloy. I probably regret it down the road, right, when I can't craft anymore, but fine. Okay. So is UV the last tier? Oh, definitely not. So it goes way further. So right now we're at considered UV tier, but like everything past UV tier is just like a suggestion. It just keeps going. For example, like you're only in Steam. It's gonna take a while, but if you're patient enough, shouldn't be too bad. Are they about time? I'm down. Give me more tier pages. I'm all for it. Just in time for you. Oh, you're at the end game already, or you're pretty there already. You're at the end of UEV. I don't really know how far the game goes, but it's gonna be quite a lot. We're still quite a ways away. But something like this plasma turbine is gonna really help us out. So I'm gonna need a muffler. I need a input hatch. Oh, I just finished drinking water, Ali, but thank you. Drink up. Hey, Ali. Like how Ali just sits down and just doesn't do anything and just starts claiming all of the points at the same time. Just for that, I'm gonna put one rubber band. No, I won't be too mean. I'll put two. But it'll be two thick red ones. This ball's getting so large, it's hard to take the hat off of it now. And I don't know if you saw yesterday, but it actually got stuck on the hands. It's pretty big. And I was thinking something, I guess you can call it a shower thought, but like what happens when like you have to plan the rubber band balls around your doorways. Like let's say it's in my room right now, right? What happens if it gets larger than the doorway to leave my room? What do I do with it? Is it just stuck there forever? We'll see that eventually. Because at some point I'm gonna have to think of a permanent spot for it because it ain't leaving. It's not like you can shrink the thing. I need a input hatch. Take that one and an output. The ball must grow. Absolutely. I'll take that one. And then is that all I need? And a stocking input bus for the turbines. I think that's it. And a dynamo to way to actually feed the power out of this thing. Dynamo can go that go wherever. back center. So, I forgot how much power I'm generating out of this thing. Let me check on my single player world. I was messing around with it. I want to build a energy hatch that is about that time. What is Katamari Damacy time? I am culturally illiterate. I need your help in. It's gonna crash, right? Watch. Yeah, it crashed. It always crashes. It's okay though. I just have to rejoin. I don't know why. Maybe they fix it at 2.7. It's a game from PS2 days. You roll a ball around and stick things to it. It keeps growing up to the size of a city. That's such an interesting name for that, though. Okay, so this thing is taking helium plasma, and it's actually, I think I had the wrong numbers here. Yeah, let me scan you. And then if I read this wants 188 liters per second. 188 liters for every 20 seconds or 20 ticks, which is 188 liters per second. Yeah, that's the optimal flow, right? How much power does this generate? Oh, it's got to go on import first of all. Let's just do the math here. I just want to see how much power it generates at optimal flow, which is that much. And then I think it's 1.7 million, right? Because I know the turbine here. This one, or 1.5 million. It looks like it's about 1.5 million. Is it really whatever this number is? 1.572. Is that what I'm interested in? Probably, but maybe I should just focus on that number. So 1.572. Yeah, I'll just do that. Okay, so 1.572 for 80. Divide that by some number. 1.572 for 80. Divide by, let's use a LUV power as reference. 32,768. 32,768. That is another 47 amps of LUV power. So I need another 64 amps dynamo and energy hatch combo. Or I can just make it a ZPM, which I think I'll do because it's less hassle. So multiply that by 32,768. 32,768. That number. Divide that by ZPM. And 1 ZPM is 131072. So a 16 amp ZPM energy hatch. Which I can easily do that. Okay. Oh, maybe not easily, right? But could be pretty close to that. So I'm looking for a energy hatch. A 16 amp ZPM energy hatch. Not the 4 amp one. This one and a dynamo hatch. And CPM 16 amp dynamo hatch. That one. Okay. And I guess I have to make a bunch of transformers. That's not too bad. And an actual energy hatch. Okay, so let's just craft an energy hatch. What do you mean? What do you... Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not crafting these anymore. So I can, the thing is I can put this in the recipe inputs. So things that craft this, like this one, for example, get rid of those. And use the CPM tier circuits, which would be these. 2 of you. put that in the ass line right there, and let's craft you. Now, for me to make a ZPM dynamo, right here, it's an ass line. Of course you are. I'm not even surprised about that. Dynamo hatch and VU ultimate crystal computer, and I think that's it. I'm using HE coolant, nano power IC, and okay. But I need to research it. I don't think I have this researchable. No. How do I get that? Buy. And then if I use, what do you need? LEV Dynamo Hatch. Do I even have that available? No. I thought I did actually. Yeah, I did. Okay. I just need to scan. Oh, no, I'm not gonna touch that while you're building. I ain't touching that. What are you even crafting in here? Oh, you're okay. You're working through a lot of European for some reason. I'm not gonna complain. It's crafting that energy hatch. So I'm gonna need one of these 60 amp energy hatches for the output of this plasma generator, and then another one for the input to the capacitor bank. I don't exactly know where I'm gonna cram this thing. Probably like right here, and I don't really know where I'm gonna put the fusion donut. I honestly don't know how I'm gonna fit everything in this one room. Play with it later. Right now I just need to craft, so I'm gonna get the data sticks out of here, and I'm not really gonna craft UV components right now. I don't think so. So I'm gonna take that out. Put that. And then put that right there. Let's craft an LUV dynamo. And you're missing that because the LUV what are you trying to craft? These circuits, master quantum computer. I think it's in the ass line right there. Yeah. So you should be the crystal computers, and I want you to use 2 of them. Put that in the S line. Then dynamo. All right. So I'm gonna put this away. How bad is a data bank? Because I am kind of suffering. Data bank. Not too bad actually. You need a data access hatch though. Network switch with QS. What does that even mean? No idea, but optical fiber cable is that. Active transformer. It looks a little horrid, but oh no. High energy flow circuit. Am I gonna make another one of these circuit assemblers? No, I just need one for now. That's fine. Oh, that's crafting, right? Yeah, maybe I'll look into a data bank after I set this up. Not silver alloy. I was looking for nitrobenzene. Got plenty. Okay, I think our base is in a pretty good position right now. You're gonna lose power. lose durability over time. But just jump starting the thing does take a lot of power. Okay, so we have our dynamo hatch. And I'm gonna have to study the thing. Get a coil. Plug this one in. Are you even plugged in? Yeah, you are. Repair you though. This one I'm gonna plug it in here. Input DPM. There we go. Give it a dynamo hatch to study. 225 seconds. Okay. What can I do in the meantime? Get to work on the energy hatch, I think. And that means I just need a... Oh, I'm just gonna craft it. I need an ass machine. Blank. I'm gonna take out all of these. So I need a 16 amp energy hatch. You and you. Need a 4 amp energy hatch, which is other ass machine. Blank. I'll take out the irradiant. What's it called? The radiant uranium. Don't need that anymore. And we'll be making solar panels anytime soon. I need a 16 amp energy hatch. Yes, I just need the Nakodal wire. 8x Nakodal wire. So I just need 16 Nakodal. 16 of you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A wire. Thank you. And you need to be how much? 8x. Then ask for energy hatch. 16 amp. And I'm honestly going to power the blast furnace with the same, I think. Because I want that generator to also power the same thing here. I think we should be okay. I hope. One way to find out, right? Because right now this thing is this one is technically running off of what is this? 64 amps of IV power. Oh, you know what? I may have to upgrade this. So that means I need to give this like a 64 amps of LUV. First, yeah. I'm gonna have to do that. Because I'm also gonna have to upgrade the borosilicate glass block. And that's not gonna happen for quite a while. Because it's a lot of iridium. We have the iridium, right? I got plenty of iridium, but it does take it's an expensive craft. Time-wise. So energy hatch. 16 amp energy hatch. That's ready. But I need the dynamo hatch, and you're still studying. Almost done. And the other thing is that's the wrong one. In a dynamo hatch. Not that one. That one. Give this a blank ass machine. I'll take over this one because that was only really being used for the solar panels. Craft that dynamo hatch. What am I missing? I'm just missing CPM 4 amp hatch. It's right here. Put that with any solar panel craft. Just dynamo hatch, which is being studied right now. There it is. Thank you. I can replace the this one. The other dynamo hatch. give this recipe to that one. There and there. So if I ask for 60 amp dynamo hatch, can make it, you just need those two. That would be right here. Put that in a wire mill. No, you're a bending machine, right? Yes. There. And 8x stack with all wire. I could just ask for that. In a view. Spring. How much do I need? 4. And to craft these rods. LV forge hammer. There. And superconductor base CPM rod. Extruder. There. And I can craft you. And craft a dynamo hatch. 16 amp dynamo hatch. Thanks. And then let's craft a kind of do I have a 16 amp or a 64 amp LUV energy hatch? I do. I don't know why, but I'll use it. I'm gonna craft 2 more of these and replace them on the megas over here because I want these to always be repaired because they consume the most power out of any multi-block I have. Well, and this one not as much, right? But still, good practice. Now you're gonna take a while to craft, so I'll wait for you. Are you stuck on this? No, you're just thinking. Okay. Now the other thing is actually fusion controller. Like 100 different fusion controllers, right? Like the compact one and whatnot. But what's the difference? Guess this is just okay. You're kind of large. This one is let's just bring that over. Fusion. Where am I even gonna put this though? Get some Aegon. The one thing I can do is just build it like vertically. How wide is it? 15 by 15. Really 15 by 15? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's 15 blocks wide. This is definitely not 15 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. This is definitely not 15 blocks either. So what I can do is add an extension back here. And I think I might do that. And then feed the plasma here. And then that gets sent to a wire over here. Allie did say she was going to move this because it looks like a doghouse. Or it looks like a dog somehow. And she was going to build a doghouse for it like out here or something. But I think what I'm going to do is just... I don't want to move this because the other option would be to just move this. Or I can even put it on top. What do you think? Wouldn't that be funny, right? Just put it on top of this. Should I? Not even on top of it, but like surrounding the thing. I bet that would look funny. I'm tempted to do that. Because it doesn't look at any of the blocks inside, right? All right, let's test that. I always test it with, oops, over here. So like if I, running fine, right? But if I put like a block inside here, will it complain? No, it's okay. Oh, you ran out of power. Oops. Hey, Geronimo. Oh, you ran out of power because I don't have this connected. Oops. Get some transformers. You. What's going on, Geronimo? I'm trying to think of where to put. It's because I'm trying to. So I have a single gas turbine, right? You may think you saw a couple of days ago or yesterday even that I had 3 of them, or I tore them down because I upgraded this one with stellar alloy, huge turbines, and that made the other 2 turbines a moot or useless. Not useless, but just not useful. And but I need more power, and I want to set up a large plasma generator, and I want to 100% like just nonstop craft helium plasma. And I don't know where to put this thing. And honestly, I'm thinking of putting it on top of this guy. I think that'd look funny, but I don't really have like a designated room for this. Will it even fit though? So this center part is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What about you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It will fit if I cap it like that. Like it will fit. But I think I don't want to do that. It'll look kind of funny. I don't know yet. The other option is to set up another room. Maybe I should do that and branch off over here and then make a fusion pillar. I think that would look pretty cool, right? I don't know. I've never really been one for building, so I gotta really think about that. Eating aluminum. Oh, yeah, I remember. And indium was a fun adventure. But right now we have the indium B, so I'm not really worried about indium anymore. How much indium do I have? 6,000. And it's not processing any of the indium combs, so I got plenty of indium. These go kind of crazy. Input CPM. There. Okay. Now you have power, but I'm not going to turn on the recipe until it generates enough. Yep. Bye-bye. Bye. Dynamo hatch is stuck on europium because I've voided a lot of it. I didn't really void a lot of it. I just voided one craft. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should set up a fusion ring, and I think I'll center it across this one over here. And I'll leave this turbine. I can build the turbine right now, actually. It'll be right here. Right here. Mhm. Right there. Then you can have the stocking input and the output bus like that. And then, well, there's no way to really put everything in one machine, right? Or yeah, that's okay. And I'll put the inputs right here. Try to put them right here. Let's put them right here, like that. Then the downlink module on the same spot. And then the muffler on the top. This thing is taking up a lot of space, right? Face down. Face down. There. Get a muffler. Put that. Well, if I'm gonna pile these turbines upwards, which I probably will, I'm gonna have the muffler out here. I see two crops are blocks or tile entities. I don't know actually. I don't know. I never thought about that. I think they're tile entities. Because I would imagine block is like a solid thing, right? But like if I look at the out here, you can walk through them. It's the only thing that convinces me that they're tile entities. I don't think they're blocks though. Because you need the accelerator on entity mode. Yeah, I think they're tile entities. Egg. They didn't hatch a chicken. So obviously it's not done because you need a dynamo hatch. And I'm crafting that right now. I'm also just waiting for this fusion guy to charge up again. And it's done. Okay, I need you to start, please. There you go. Thanks for the follow, by the way. So, super. So one of you, how did I build this thing? I need 108 of these LUV machine casings. I don't know where they went. I had them all crafted. 108 minus 2 is 106. That just ate up like that much rhodium plated palladium. And what else I need to set this up? Well, before I set it up, let's build a room for it. It'll be a simple square, honestly. I'm not too much of a building, but I think how I'm going to do this is center it across the plasmid line, and it's just going to be a vertical strip sticking up, I think. Yeah, I think I'll set it up. It's just a vertical strip upwards of, and then I could just keep piling plasma generators up as I need them. I don't know yet. It's gonna be tricky though. Like, how am I gonna, like, this thing needs more sides than I can access if I'm doing this. That makes sense. Yeah, how bad is the extra large plasma? Whatever. This thing, XL turbo plasma generator. Pyconium. We can do pyconium. Yeah, we can do that just fine. And then reinforced plasma turbine casings are tungsten steel. We can do 0 on 100. So I can do this already if I really wanted to. So how about we set up the room so that it matches the XL turbo plasma turbine. I'm not going to build it yet, nuh-uh, but at least match it. And this is a 7x7 box also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right here. This is the middle. 3, 1, 2, 3. This is the middle. So right here. So let's build a room here with that as a center. And we'll figure it out from there. Okay. I'm gonna rip apart my room though. Building. Actually, that's the center, and then keep that as the wall. 2, 3, 4, 5, and right here. That. Yeah, let's do that. Not really one to build, but I'm gonna. It's also been a while since I've built anything. I'm very much out of practice, so bear with me. How tall do how do I put this? I will need to steal the only AC I have. There you go. Um, I need some castle roof tile slopes. I think it's 6 high, right? If I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Forgot my rules already. It's been a while. Oops. And that. And would be the fusion room of the power plant. Yeah. And then, well, it's gonna connect on the other side as well. I need more castle roof tile. How are you doing? You're almost done. I'll wait for you. Castle roof tile up here. I do have a break coming up, so I'm gonna refill my water and then stand up for a little bit and stretch because I'm already starting to slouch. Posture check. I know I need to improve my posture and stretch a little bit. So give me a little bit. I'll be right back. Thanks for joining. Drink your water. Hello. I'm back. Thanks for your patience. Demonic, I step away for like 5 seconds and like you. Uh-oh. Here you go. Let me finish everything one at a time. Okay, the first thing you asked for was what? Hydration check. That's exactly why I took a. That's why I took a break. I don't even know if you can see it. The stream's delayed. Posture check. Good idea. I'm already slouching. I just got back. Feed the rubber band ball, but better. I'm running out of rubber bands here. And you know what? I just grabbed a handful of yellow and blue. Not a handful, but a little bit. I had those. I wouldn't say it's mean, but it's funny. And okay, yeah. Now you've discovered that there's no cooldown between the two. They're separate cooldowns. Okay. That's the colored rubber bands, and then here are the normal colored ones. I'm also running low on here. What is it? You're gonna what? You're just redeeming everything at once at this point. Wait, relax. Wait. I'm only one person. Never changed, demonic. What you been up to? Are you playing Minecraft still? It's an honest question. After you beat the Stargate, what's next? Or what's been going on? Kind of curious. I'm grabbing a bunch of rubber bands on me. I'm gonna grab a whole bunch of them at once. That's why there's a pause. There's a bunch. I'm playing different pack with Value Time with some of his friends. Okay, that's cool. Minecraft never stops, right? And I don't know if you've heard, but like I've been playing Compact Claustrophobia on the side. I'm doing like a solo Let's Play series on YouTube. Um, I'm not getting bored of GTNH at all. It's actually really been fun. Don't spoil Meatball Craft. That's next after Compact Claustrophobia. I want to play that one next. I've been wanting to. I was actually deciding between Meatball Craft and Compact Claustrophobia, but I went with Compact Claustrophobia because it was a shorter pack, and I want to get my practice with commentary on a shorter pack. So I'll let. There is a. I'm ready to play and do another Stargate run. Are you gonna play the new update? Oh, I'll answer right now. Death Pacifist. I know there's like a crops something. I know Demonic is like an expert. I got all my information from Demonic and the crops. I posted links somewhere. Let me see if I can find them. I don't really have a good way of like explaining what this is, but this is like a crop list, and I think I don't really know actually. So I kind of cheesed it, and my crop setup was completely done automatically, and it's over here. I used the robot. I did not touch crops until I made the robot because I did not want to do any of it manually. It's expensive, but that's what I did. So I'm sorry, I don't really have any good advice about breeding crops because I just did this, left it running, and it gave me everything I wanted. It is a little expensive though. Not really expensive. It's like tedious. The dog multi-block. That's what we're calling it, right? The drone center. Oh, I agree with you. Research is fun. But no, I'm not really sure. I don't know what gives what. I just did it automatically with the robot. And everything can be found on the wiki, all of that information. Maybe the wiki does talk more about breeding crops. Drone center, Ali. I do need a spot for it though. I know you said you're gonna move it, so I'm not touching it, but you can get a lot of mutations with stick reads. That's what we did also from Demonic's advice. We got stick read. But look at this. I'm expanding the El Bozo power plant in order to fit another reactor. I don't really know how it's gonna fit, but so the idea here, let's get my building ones. I am allowing myself to use world edit when I can get a damn stick read. I use the robot for that too, because I use sugarcane as the base seed, I think, until it got me stick read. Let's get some more Aegon actually. Might as well take some out of storage. Yeah, I'm gonna build the floor first. I don't really know how large to build it, but I'm thinking like a 5x5 away from the block. Oh, I just lagged. Something fierce. Why am I lagging? Allie's trying to join, right? See you texting Allie, and I know you're trying to join now. You're at least 1,000 crop sticks out. Okay, so the idea here is I'm gonna put the fusion donut, and this will be a tower of basic fusion stuff to generate power for the helium. That's what I'm thinking. I also waited for the robot because I'm not gonna do that manually. So this is a 15 by 15 structure. I think it's HV, right? Because if you need the this thing, I don't even know what it's called. I think it's HV. Yeah. I don't really know how to prove it. Like all these computer parts, like the something. I don't even know what I need anymore. I just built it and I don't remember it anymore. But it should be HV. Okay, so from the pillar, I want this to be what type room? 15 by 15, right? And then I would like to give it like 5 blocks of space on each side, just to give it some extra space. That'll be plus 10. So I want this room to be a 25 by 25 room. So starting from here, 24 divided by 2 is 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay. Then I want to move 25 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully that's correct. I'm assuming it's correct. Looks like it is. Set. No, I forgot the commands. Is it set and 12? Oops. 13. 13. Yeah, like that. Oh, here we go. Give me a clip. What is this? I mean, he didn't burn the cable. He blew up the machine. It reminds me of the one. Let me see if I can find it. Of the one of me blowing up the machine because I was drunk on that session. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, don't drink in Greg. It's a good one. Give me a copy link. Yeah. Yeah, this is that reminds me of this one where yeah, it's not wise to be drinking and playing Gregtech because you blow the stuff up. Okay, is this good enough? I don't even know. I'm gonna assume that it is. And the idea here is to add a pillar castle roof tile right here. Okay. And then there. There. Then this would be a right there. Right. It took me a little bit to register that I blew something up also. And if you wanted to know the song that I was singing, I still remember it. It's Blood Red Summer by Coheed and Cambria. So I like to associate music with events in games or just entire playthroughs in general. And now I associate Blood Red Summer with blowing up machines because that's what I was humming at the time. It's funny. Good times. It's kind of crazy. I was talking about it earlier with some other viewers where I get a little nostalgic sometimes, especially because we're actually approaching the 1 year mark. In less than a month, actually. I think we started in. I kept track of when we started this playthrough. Let me see. Useless statistics on the Discord. 12:30. Well, more than a month, right? So yeah, December 30th is when we started this playthrough. So we're almost at a full year of grind and suffering, if you want to call it that, sure. I've enjoyed every minute of it. And the coolest thing about it is that there's always something new to learn. Like I've never played with plasma, right? Speaking of plasma, there's dynamo hatch done. Everything's done. Yes, you. Thank you. I can finally build this thing. You are gonna work, right? Why not? Why don't you work? Do you not like these? Done. Plasma. I have it right here. Use your fusion reactor to produce a plasma. I know, but like back center, side center, side center, side center. Why don't you accept the dynamo hatch? Puts out up to 1 amp. Why not? You are in the back center. Or is it because the muffler hatch? You don't even need a muffler hatch, that's why. It's the muffler hatch. I need another tungsten steel turbine casing. Just leave that crafting and go back to building for now. So put that there and then over that here. I don't really know what I'm doing here in this room right now, so I'm just gonna build. I'll probably have it the same height as this, but that'll be the roof. I'm gonna go ahead and pillar up that. And then you want this to be the same height as the roof also. All right. And then I think what I can do also is just to speed it up is copy that, and copy. And then put that with my castle roof tile. So set hand 8. Oops, 3. like that. Then you, not quite right here. That. I don't know if I should do something special for the 1 year anniversary. Oh no, I have to highlight the hand. Chances are I'm not even gonna be in town. No, I'm definitely not gonna be in town. So, okay. So we got a new room. It's a shame that it's not quite gonna look like an L shape anymore. That's the whole reason of the name. Where's the power plant? Right here. No, it won't really be an L shape anymore, but that's okay. Progress, right? Progress needs to happen. Um, okay, I'm just going to build the walls for now and then shape it later. So right here is going to be the walls. Right here. Yeah. And like that. I'll shape it on the outside later. I like to build the insides first. But that's going to be hand 12. Then put a block right here. Then put a block right here. That. Oops. And dang, I missed it. There. We go hand like that. Hopefully it is centered. I didn't even count it to double check. It'd be funny if it wasn't. Oops. And like this. I didn't think I would be building today, but it happens. Building's always been an interesting topic for me because I don't really know how to do it. I know there's plenty of people, other GTNH enjoyers, that they're really good at building. And I think it's a practice thing too. I think I can get good at building too, but I got to give myself the time for it, build up the practice and whatnot. But so let me get the that, and then this one, that, and that, set that to Aegon 13. Okay, so we have a room, kind of empty, right? But that's okay. That's going to be the inside. I'm assuming it is 25 by 25, and what I can do is like to double check. 25 by 25 is 225. I think. Hang on. 625, not even close. If I set this, to set and 3, I should see 625 affected. Yes, so that it is a 25 by 25 room. That's one way to check. Just got 4 stick read bats from the. Yeah, see, Gamba plays sometimes, or Gamba works. Which reminds me, let's get the tungsten steel. I don't even know how it reminds me, but it does. Let's get this. I don't think you need a muffler. Incomplete structure. Is it the muffler that's breaking it? Or do you just not like these dynamo hatches? Why are you broken? You have a maintenance hatch. You have an input hatch. You have a, hang on, I gotta break the bottom of this. I need to know where the bottom is right here. You have the input output. And it's talking input output hatch. So what's broken about it then? Side centered, output hatch, output hatch. Oh, you don't like the input hatch? Or the input bus? Is that what it is? One way to find out, right? I mean, it did build. I don't know. Anyways, let's see where I'm going to put this. So the idea here is to have this block right here. So that'll be on the fifth one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2 right here. So if I like poke this with the schematic, are you 5 from each side? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's one more over. It's one more this way actually. Yeah. Okay. So are you 1 from each side? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, from the pillars, that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the pillars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. All right. This is the start of our plasma ceiling. I don't know what to do about the roof. Or the outside. I also have to clean up the outside, right? Because it looks kind of atrocious. um, so let's get some lave just to patch it up. I think I'm gonna have enough. That's fine. We have world edit. I'm allowed to cheat on decorative. Assuming like given that they're only decorative blocks, I am allowed. It's just a rule I set to myself. Right there. And I can give this a castle roof tile. Give this Aegon. But now that you got Stickreed, that starts your seed empire. I need a better way of building roofs. Because my roofs are very simple. It's just castle roof tile border. And then, I mean, that's pretty much it. Mm-hmm. And then I think my favorite item so far is epic bacon. Yes, but then you overeat it and then it becomes useless. You need variety. Let's build a roof, I think. Actually, no, the roof would be. How do I even build a roof inside? Hang on. Out of spellstone, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, absolutely. I get that. Sorry, I'm a little bit tierist. No, I'm joking. The only tier I know of is the one I'm in right now. But it's like I mentioned, one of the first things I crafted in the series was, or episode 3, I still remember it was episode 3, was the healing axe. Like, as soon as we joined the server, we just, like, we went for it. Why are you not building? Harsh plasma tungsten steel turbine casing. You are tungsten steel turbine casing. What's a UI texture? Do I do it to him? Am I gonna send the video? Hey KGN, thanks. I think I left it somewhere. Hang on. It's a dark mode UI. Where is it? I don't even know how to look at the description of the thing. It's dark mode UI. I made an entire video just to answer that question, but I won't be mean this time. The UI is scuffed GTNH shark. You can find it on the GTNH website. You need to go to the nether and start farming. Yes, you do need to go to the nether for it. Why aren't you working? Do you not like these dynamo hatches? I think you don't. I don't think you like this. That's very unfortunate though, because I kind of need you to be 16 amps. 16 amp dynamo hatch. You don't work. Why aren't you working? Controller, front center, tungsten steel turbine casing, dynamo hatch is back center, maintenance hatch side centered, output hatch, input hatch. They didn't even allow a input bus. What if it's side centered, right? What if it doesn't want anything on the bottom? One way to find out. Output hatch, stocking input bus. You should be okay, but you're not. Input hatch, and you have the output. You have the drone downlink module. This is the maintenance hatch. And muffler. Let me try like a normal dynamo hatch. So something like like one of these buffered ones. And maybe it doesn't like the weird ones, the ones that have a lot of output. Or maybe it's locked behind LUV. That's definitely what it is. So it's either the tier or let me try crafting a normal dynamo hatch. Normal ZPM dynamo hatch. Go. Now come back for that later. It doesn't like this one. What if it does though, and then I place it again and it works? It doesn't like it. That's a big shame. I wanted it to work. Why don't you work? We'll see once and for all if it's tier related. If it doesn't like a ZPM because it's capped. Well, maybe there's a quest about it. At UV, you unlock the ability to automatic. Okay, so it definitely is the input bus, at least. It doesn't like it. It says it doesn't like it, at least. Turbine housing. What the heck is this? Oh no, these energy cores are atrocious. It doesn't stop. Uh-oh. Turbine time. Here we go. No. You need a way to convert the plasma. It's often a dynamo hatch I can handle the power outputting for helium plasma. You will want an LUV buffered dynamo or above. It tells me above, but how come I can't put a ZPM? I don't know. Let's just clean up the room here. I need spellstone. And I'm gonna put spellstone up here. So I'll get my wood axe. And this is Fellstone 12. Set and that. Then I can give this some castle roof tile. Right, yeah. I'm gonna have to fill in some of that though, unfortunately, but that's okay. I don't think it looks too bad. You're gonna need a lot of soy, that's for sure. Spill stone. Yeah. Any more castle roof tile? I mean, I can always just oh, hang on. No. This doesn't need to be castle roof tile. So you do, because I'm gonna go from here out there. That's yeah. Castle roof tile may out. Yeah. A little bit left. I mean, I can always cheat it in, right? It is a building block, and I'm okay with getting those from out of thin air. So let's bring that one over here. And set and there you go. And that one. That one. That. And set and 3. Then grab that one and put it over here. Yeah. Set and just like that. And I can always just that there. I mean, I can actually be better to make that into. So I'm gonna spell stone. Copy that and go all the way to the other side. And put it there. That hand 12. And then I'll do this. And then get my wand built up. Maybe I shouldn't have it look so like flat, right? But lave. I'm out of lave, so I'm gonna request some lave. I'm using lave 12 right now. The building block, don't worry. This is probably the only pack that I'm gonna play where I do cheat in building blocks because of the longevity of the pack. I think normally I'm not going to do that though. Let me place you with grass, right? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do this. I'm scared of breaking something, so let's just do this. I don't like how this looks. Replace grass. And that. Then a piece of grass. I can put one there and then that. Okay, that's a lot cleaner. And then, well, I got some over here also. There we go. Just ignore the blast crater back there. The other thing I'm going to do is branch down from here. And then set castle roof tile. That. Go. Okay. And there. And you know what? Tile. Smooth that out. Oops. Yeah, sure. Doesn't it looks very blocky, right? But it'll do for now. That's why you have to add windows everywhere. I need more windows. Okay. So how do I make a window here? If I make you here, are you centered? Not even close. No, you're not even close to being centered. But if I add more pillars right here, check over here. So you can do that. but then I need to add pillar right here. That. Then every time I add, how far does this go? That. They wouldn't need to add a pillar right there. Yeah. So let's do that. Yeah, and that will be like that. Okay. That'll be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's too small of a window, so let's just make it a little taller. Let's just, bring it up all the way top. Why not? Yeah, let's just do that. See what it looks like. And at least up to here, though. That's too high up. To that. Yeah, okay, right here. That. Get some tinted glass. It's me. There. Not that one. That one. Then that and 7. Like that. And then get that one. Give it a castle roof tile. Where's my castle roof tile? Where are my castle roof tiles? I don't have any on me. I thought I requested some more. Yeah, a little bit. Okay. Think. Set. And 3. And you know what? I do need roof tiles here. And you're going to have to be block up so that it doesn't look funny. You're going to be 1 block down so that doesn't. Right there. So there's a mirror. Not a mirror. A window. I'll deal with decoration like eventually, right? But I just want to build the room. Then I can even have another window of the same type on the other side. So let's do that. So copy. Actually, no, let's build it on the other side as well. Yeah, needs to get built. There. All the way up. Set this to castle roof tile. Set hand. Then we're going to have that facing down. Oops. I don't like how that looks up top. So I'm just gonna block it off, honestly. Yeah, it looks okay. Copy. And that. And copy. And if I go right here, it's not gonna break anything, right? No, I don't think so, no. Right here. Paste. There. Doesn't look very good. Oh, that's the wrong pillar. Undo. Undo. It's supposed to be on. Where did I even copy from? Hang on. Outside, right? Hang on. If I Yeah, it's right here. Paste. I like that. There we go. That looks a little better. Doesn't look very nice though. That looks a little strange. No, that's okay. On the inside here, I'm gonna break that. Actually, no, keep that there. And just give you that. I don't really look at those, so it's okay. Or window. I don't like how this looks though. I don't know how to improve this either. I think what I can do is something like that. Make it a little obtuse. Break it up, right? And then finish that. Break it up a little bit. One down, down. Okay. Not too bad. Nah, I don't think that's too bad. I'll leave it like that though. Okay, so that's the inside of this room. I'll add more windows as I need, as I feel like it. Right now, it's okay. It is a flat building, but um, not really too focused on the building. Maybe eventually I'll add more windows. I really like this part though. We need more windows for sure. I'll add them eventually, but that's our fusion controller. Let's check on. Yeah, I'm gonna call that as done for now. Construction. Put it away. Yeah, bye, all of it. Start from scratch. Dynamo hatch, are you done? You're definitely done. I'm thirsty. Hang on. Water. All right. Are you gonna work with a normal dynamo hatch? It does. So does it not like the extended hatches then? Um, do you not like the 16 amp dynamo hatch? Oh, okay. I really wanted you to accept it. Why don't you accept it? That's so mean of you. Like it can support that much power. Um, what if does it support the LUV one? The LUV 64 amp dynamo because this is functionally the same amount of power. No? I guess you don't like the weird ones. That's cringe. I don't like that. That's gonna put a little bit of a stress on what I'm trying to build. It makes sense though. I guess it makes sense because you can generate a ton of power out of one of these things. So maybe it's gonna force me to make 4 of them, right? To output the same amount of power as I'm getting. I just spell it dynamo hatch. What about IV? Maybe that's the limit on how much power this thing can do. No. About buffered. That much. probably the best one I can do, but before I make this, I can't really do anything with this after this. Play around in single player and like see the best kind of like dynamo hash I can give this thing. It's gonna crash. It always crashes. Why? I'm not gonna ask why. Just gonna accept that you crash every time I join the server or join the single player world. Something to do with Angelica and other mods conflicting somehow. Okay. Turn that off. And then you like a dynamo hatch, right? But I don't. Okay, so clearly it works with these hatches because it wouldn't have built otherwise. But you don't. I guess you don't. Do you like the Z laser hatches? No. Laser source hatch, right? Do you like these? This one would also be interesting. Low power laser source hatch. Don't like those. Dynamo hatch. So you're okay with the buffered ones. Oops. Yes. But you don't like the what is it? The UHV for these hatches. So if I give you like the 4 amp dynamo hatch, do you work? No. You don't like the extended hatches. Okay. That's what it is then. So would I want to upgrade this thing to the other one? This thing. I absolutely would. But there's no way I can produce enough plasma to run this thing. Um Not even close. But everything is cheap-ish except for the casings. The casings is just gonna take a lot of stuff. But you can actually craft the thing already. Yeah, you can craft this. Piconium is gonna be rough though. Um, but if I build this and set it up so that the input only accepts like the same amount of power I'm giving this one, that would solve the power of using a, a bigger output hatch or a bigger dynamo hatch, right? What I can do for now is get a buffer dynamo hatch here on this one and then tweak the input so that it works. Not UHV, no. I mean, I would love to have a UV dynamo hatch, but how do I craft this thing? I need a dynamo hatch, of course, and we're not quite there yet because I need a electrum flux. We're not quite there yet either. It's gonna take a while to get there. No, we're not. We're not ready for that. So it looks like I'm gonna have to use a CPM buffered for now, right? I think I'm gonna set one up, and then just to get it going, but tweak the power so that it does that. So let's turn that on. See how much power we're gonna produce. So 70 or 4 amps of ZPM would be, let's do the math there. How much is that? 131,072. Am I starting to memorize the number? Yes, I am. Times 4. 524. That's clearly way too much power. Or, yeah, it's clearly way too much. Let me reduce that to something like 100. Probably a math behind it. Actually, I'm curious. I want to try. I'm gonna try it. Let's build a big one. because I'm gonna want it eventually. I think just to have a bigger output hatch on it, or a bigger dynamo hatch on it. Yeah. I'm gonna replace you. Yeah, I'll replace you. And give the schematic. There you go. And then you already have the huge turbines. That's okay. So, let's give you copy you because you're in the helium plasma for now. Bye. I just want to see if it works. And let's get aqueduct fluid pipe like that, and get a input bus or input hatch. Then dynamo hatch. I know you will allow this one to be placed. I want the 16 amp dynamo hatch. For now, right? I know you should work because you work with the other one. But if I give this a fluid regulator and a pump, oops, and then configure, get my wrench, then tell this to import, and then you will be, I don't really know how much. How much are you again? Where's my scanner? I don't know. Scan you again. You need 188 liters per second. I'm gonna do that to 188 every 20 and import. You need helium plasma. It's helium plasma. There. Buy. Need a muffler. Then a maintenance. What else do you need? You can build. You need I think you need an input bus also. Oh, I forgot I can do this. That's how you do that. I don't know. Give this a. I lost the input bus. It's right here. That. I think you're ready to go, right? What do you mean incomplete structure? What's missing? Have everything you want. What else do you need? Input bus, input hatch. Output hatch. Oh, you need an output hatch. Oh, that's right. It is producing. Plasma out of this thing. Right there. Joy. You're ready to go. Where's my wand? Right there. Maintenance hatch is right there. And put it on. There you go. Do you have the same power? Yes, you do. Now I just want to see if like throwing all of those at once and that much input actually oh what, why are you so slow? Does it take that long to jumpstart or what? I mean, there's honestly nothing stopping me from just using a thick energy hatch. But then again, we don't have enough helium generation. I'm only going to stick with 188 per second for now. If anything, I'll probably have to reduce it because we're not producing that much anyways. No, I think it's going to struggle. So we got two ways around this, right? It's either set this up so that it consumes less power, or just build this whole thing so that we can support it. I don't know yet. It might end up being that I need more than one of these guys. And it doesn't look like, oh yeah, you void by default. I bet you also void by default. It's just pretty slow. Takes forever to get started, doesn't it? You can also use like 48x mode, right? But I'm not going to. I don't know. I'm thinking about it because the other option is just to build 4 of these to produce to store the same amount of power. Anyways, I do have a break coming up, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Just stand up for a bit. You should too. Thanks for the follow. And thanks for watching. I'll be right back. I'm back. Hello. Hello. One sec. Okay, about that. So, what is a way around this? That is a good question. Now, one thing is to just build more than actually how long did it take to generate here? You're taking so long. I don't know why you take so long, but I won't complain. So think here, if I set this up to like negative 150, how much power do I generate out of that? Okay, that's how much we produce in helium plasma right here. Oh no. So if I look at helium plasma with a Mark 1 fusion reactor, we do 125 per craft divided by 0.8 seconds. So 156. I'll round that to 150. That's how much we're producing. How much power does this give us? Is that enough power for 4 amps of CPM? Is 131072 times 4. 524. Oh, that's exactly enough. That is exactly enough. Okay. So let's do that. We'll set this up with 150, and that will give us 4 amps of CPM. It's not a lot, right? But it's not too bad either. Okay, let's try that. I know today's episode has been a lot of jumping in and out of the single and multiplayer worlds. It's trial and error, you know. So let's do that. Let's make a buffer dynamo hatch. This guy. And I need some 4x Nakodoc cable to craft that. Need a 4x Nakodoc cable. That'll be this recipe here, circuit 24. And the assembly machine. Where is it? Number 24 is like one of the first ones right here. Let's take out the thick cable. I don't think I'm going to need that one. That didn't take me too long. How's our power situation? How much nitrobenzene do I have? Good amount. Oxygen is always like my concern. We're okay here. Hydrogen. We're okay in hydrogen. Helium. Deuterium. We got 4 million of that as well. That's done. Let's get a 4x buffer dynamo hatch. Yeah, I'm gonna make it a habit to do that, so I'll drop you. And I think I'm going to just put the input and the output on the bottom. Right? Actually, I know what I can do is if I want to set up more of these, totally could. Because if I'm using, yeah, okay, let's future proof it and add more on the side. The input be right here. And then drone downlink module will be on the side. And you build, right? Yes. I'm assuming you don't need a muffler hatch, but do you work with an input hatch? All right. Missing turbine rotor. What happens if I give you an input bus? Don't think it works, but let's try it. You have huge turbine there. I give you an input bus. Do you work? Yes, but I don't think it actually does anything. No, you don't. Okay, this doesn't work. Not unless I want to put the that input bus, the turbine housing. At UV, you unlock the ability to automatically refill turbines with rotors. XL turbines do it by default much earlier, so oh yeah, that's not happening. So, but let's do this, and maybe even plug it. Plug it right here. So input hatch, and then output back into ME storage. So let's build our input hatch, or no, it's an energy hatch. I'll just do this. I got it ready for this reason. I'm gonna turn this off. Plug you in. I don't trust that you're right there. I'll plug you in right here. And you still have power, right? Yes, you do. Okay. And then a machine controller probably on the sides is okay, but for now, just leave it like that. So let's build the rest of the reactor. And you need 16 LUV energy hatches, right? You can't craft any. Let me get you and you. Yeah, that much. So I'm gonna replace the dynamo hatch for now, I guess. Doesn't build any of those. And then gas there. 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 So I need 16 minus 9 of you. And you're not gonna craft because you need those quantum computers. How you spell it? It's the this thing itself. Yeah, you. Definitely what it is. I want you to be the crystal computer. To use 2 of you. That in the S line. And make there. Need the fusion. Not the fusion, the LUV machine casings. 108. Let's craft 7 more of you. Need the superconductor conducting coil block. I look at the fusion roller. This thing. Quite expensive, I remember that, but okay. Need 2 input hatches. And then an output hatch. Input hatch. Use this one. I might as well craft another one, right? I'll just and then a output. We'll use the LUV one. That should be everything, right? Oh, look at that. We ran out of rhodium palladium. I made like 10,000 of this and finally finished it all. So maybe I'll, craft that ahead of time overnight. Did you shut down or something or what? Or you're just slow? Oh, I know you're slow. For conductor base LUV ink, it's taking a little bit. Okay, so I guess while that's going, I think what I'm gonna do is maybe set up another um another P2P channel out here. I don't even know how many I'm allowed. It's getting very flooding out here, but let me get my facades cables. I need a lot of cables. Huh. If I go down this branch here, I have a facade out up there. You're gonna look like that. Excuse me, I sneezed. You can have a rotor. And I don't know how I'm gonna do this. This only needs one channel, right? Does let's get another P2P out here, I think. Even bring it from over here, or just make another wireless connector. Nah, that uses a lot of power over time. I'd rather not. What I can do is just bring the cable way out here if I wanted to. Right? Mhm. But the other thing I should be doing also is building a basement. Basement under this room. Which maybe I'll do. So I'm going to do that. How I build basements, I kind of just get the corner here. That corner. And then stretch one down to stretch. I think it's expand. Maybe it's expanding on expand. Expand one down. Like that. And then the other one is it's not expand. The other one is shrink. Not shrink. Contract. Yes. Contract. One down. Like that. Okay. And then expand 5 down. Like that. And then set air. And start replacing everything with like lave. So you and you set and 13. Then we start getting the wall. Walls are going to be simple. And then we get a piece of lave to borrow for now. And then set and 12. Set and 12. That. There we go. That is the basement for this room. And I will connect it to over here. Connect it to over here. Oh, I built it too low. Doesn't matter. Fine. You know what? Let's make it official. Let's get some stairs going. Yeah. be like this little corridor, I think. I at least want to match it up to the roof of this one. Then go ahead and cover this Aegon. Give me a block. And 13. Yeah. And that one. That one. That hand 12. And then that one. And that one. And there we go. Break this. Feel like. Nope. Aegon. I need a single piece of Aegon, please. There we go. I have a basement, and then we patch the wall here because it'll take a block out, and that'll connect to the fusion. You're crafting circuits. Yes, you are. You're a little slow, but so in a future update, crops are going to be changed. Uh-oh. In a good or bad way? Oh, here we go. Cobra 5's crop rework pitch. So you're saying sugar beet buff. Oh, okay. You can give me a too long didn't read. That'd be nice. Energy hatchet crafted. You know, I'm just gonna put the rest of this away. Bye, bye, bye. Keep that. Bye, 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 bye. All right. Said I was gonna put the facades away, but I do use those. Give me the energy hatches and casing, machine casing. 108 of you. Go ahead and build this thing again. Mm-hmm. Okay. Then want the these guys. You, want you, and you to be in the front. I think you want the input hatch there. And then the input hatch right there, and then the and then I can expand as needed. Probably just be adding more donuts up top. Yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen. I'll just keep adding, stacking them up if I need more. power. I'm gonna need more power eventually, right? But I would like this to be our power generation. So how is the connection gonna go? It'll be right here. Does not need to be connected. I think what I can do here is here. Output center. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it gets input right here, and then I have a super tank right here for the plasma. How am I going to connect the A2 stuff over here? A very good question. I don't know how to answer, but I'm thinking of just using another P2P for this. See the ones I have available. It plants a new one like over here, I think. Tilapia is one of the... Kit Kat is especially new. I don't even know what this is used for. Let me check. Kit Kat only has 4 channels. What's it being used for? Oh, the circuit assemblers. I would just use Kit Kat. How many channels do you have, though? At my network visualization tool. I want to read this one. You have 6 channels, so I can add another line out here. All this is connected to each other. And I'm thinking best way around that is probably just I'd like to connect that there though. How many do you have? 3 channels. Then you're what? 22. So I can connect that there actually. It's temporary, right? And color that with a black. I just want to get it going. Like that. Okay, so you're working output hatch. Yes. And I'm gonna need to set this up with or helium. I think you're working with helium. Oh. You are. Oh, okay. Get some more cable. I'm out of cable? Really? So, let's get a P2P going. Super tank. Actually. Sure, I have a 64 instance with fake super tank. I'll put that up here. I need a way to power this, and I'm thinking of yeah. LUV energy patch. You need a transformer for everything. What I can do is just do this so that I don't have to rewire everything. Oh, you know what? Chunk clean this. Load that as well. And the inside is connecting to each other as well. Okay, so let's get some transformers. Eight of you. Coils. LUV energy hatch. I want this to, I don't even know if this works. But these fusions, how they work is that they only accept 2048, but they are LUV energy hatches. So I think it is different. I put a transformer there and a CPM there. Should be fine, right? Incomplete structure. Why? Oh, probably because you don't like it right here. I'm going to put that over here. And put it up top also. Less extension. Right there. Yeah, up here. And you're working. Okay. That's how it will work. So put that right here. Gotta be facing up. Input CPM. That. PM. There. There we go. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad, right? Now that one is charging up. And machine controller. A wireless redstone receiver. Get some red alloy. Some red alloy. Get some wire. Running fine. Okay. Let me just get my cables going. Get some CPM superconductor. I need a. I don't know any of you for now. I'll just get this going. You need enough cable to bring this over there, which is gonna look a little funny, but I didn't think about that. Maybe I should think about it, right? Yeah, do that. So I'm gonna break this. I don't want that there. And let's move you on the other side. So the drone downlink module will go on this side. And the output hatch right here. And the input hatch there. Give this. Look at that, it connects just fine. And break. Like that. There. That. Okay. Then I need I got my cables, right? But I don't even know how to do this. How many channels do you have? For now, I just need two. Two right here, right? Yeah, just two. How many channels do you have? Check my network analyzer visualization tool. 4. And then Pineapple has how much? 23. Okay, so I can connect you there. So temporarily. I just want to get it going. this a. Okay. I'm mostly excited for the infinite spray can coming out in the next update. I love that one. So you need a capacity card. Super tank and a storage bus. Okay. Give this helium plasma. Storage bus here. Helium plasma. And then this an input bus. What am I doing? No, I need an export bus. I'm trying to search for it, but I actually just need to give it one. Export this one. And you need to be capacity card. Give you deuterium and helium. I'm gonna give it an acceleration card just to be safe. And then for this to actually activate, I need to give it a redstone receiver. I think it's 69. What's your receiver? Frequency 60. Okay. Basically, I want this to activate whenever it requires power. Like right now, I think these are activated, right? So it should be turning on now. So if I give it a machine controller, I don't know if it'll work like that. Enable with redstone. There you go. Now we're making helium plasma. Now I need to double check if it can actually keep up without a. Looks like it can, but just to be safe, I'd rather just might as well put it there, right? So I need another export bus. And a frame box. That one, sure. Give you that one. Then you can have helium plasma. Actually, no, you won't really work unless you have a. No, it won't work unless you have. Gotta fix this again. Need in other words, you need a regulator. Give you a. This one somewhere, I think. I want this to be a negative. Oh, negative 150 every 20 seconds. And turn that on. Yeah, look at that. Turn that off though. Actually, let's leave it on for a little bit. I want to see what happens whenever it runs out of power. And then let me try giving it like you have a fluid regulator because it was my understanding that it just doesn't work when it's connected directly to this. You don't have any. If I connect you here where you actually accept more than 150. I don't even know. No, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't like that. Okay, so I need to have a buffer. Then I need like a pipe. And plenty of Naquadon, let's do that. And a pump. IV pump might as well. So I'll put that pump right here. And you are going to take the X plasma and pump it on the top. And connect there. There we go. Doesn't look very nice, but it works, right? And you're already turned on. How much plasma did you generate? I mean, I really can't tell. How much power do you have, though? You did jumpstart back up. There. No, it has 150. Right, turn that on. Stay with the 150. No, you won't because you're out of power. Turn off for now, though. So I want this to be on. I need another machine controller. I want this to activate whenever enable with redstone. Yeah, I think it'll. If I give you like a lever right here where you work, that's fine. I trust it. I trust the work. Oh, you and frame box. That power. 9. There we go. Now you should work whenever the other one turns on. Then superconductor alloy should be done. Or superconductor CP wire. Now I will connect you here. The 16 amp CP entry hatch. And 16 whatever. Less power than this thing can support, yeah. So. Just support my power requirements, my power requests. And let's see. Just in case, ZPM going to ZPM energy hatch is coming out of a ZPM dynamo hatch. And we have a whole bunch of it going in. All right. Okay. I think we're good here. Now I'm gonna use a lever here. No, the lever here. One lever left. Does it work if I plug you in like this? Yes. What about right here? Yes. I have a good amount of helium plasma. Now use the same thing. If I turn that on, then it'll jumpstart, but I'm okay with it waiting till it requests power. And then I'll still leave the recipe to generate helium plasma. Like we're not going to 100% eat it because we're consuming less helium plasma than we generate. So we're going to have a backlog of plasma. And honestly, this one, I think I'm going to machine controller, turn that on every like 5 seconds. 10 seconds. Actually, and let's just make this like a 3-minute. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. It's just in case like I top up here, and then it ends up continuously crafting when it can't, and it's gonna waste a lot of power. I don't know if that's actually gonna work, right? But we have extra power, just a little bit, like 500,000, which is not 0, right? It's a good amount. So the other thing I'm gonna do is set this up overnight. I want the stellar alloy turbines. Not those, the huge ones. I want these set up right here. I want you to always make me 12. That way I always have them ready, especially for the for this turbine here. So that if any one of them, if they break, it'll just get replenished. And it won't cause the situation we had earlier where it broke and then it just didn't give us power. Okay, so this should help us out a lot. And look, we even have the first of many fusion donuts, and I can increase this further if I wanted to, right? Anyways, I think it's a good time for me to call it night. Yeah, it's already past midnight, so I'll go ahead and leave it here. I'll check on this tomorrow or so. But good time. Appreciate everyone for joining. I want to take a look at the crops, Demonic. I'll take a look at that off camera. The crop rework pitch that you shared. And see who else is playing some. 18. Yeah. You gotta watch out because like as soon as I look at the raid thing, I can't see any of those messages. It doesn't it's weird. It's like the raid whenever the raid screen, whenever you're actively raiding someone and there's like a cooldown before it actually happens, I can't see those rewards. So a good thing I did see them though. I didn't actually raid anyone. I got you though. Which is a fair warning for next time. Okay, that's yeah, it's both of them. Who you're thinking about raiding? No one. I always so how I raid is that I just look for any other GTNH tag. And then if I don't see a GTNH tag, I just don't raid. That's how I go at it at least. So I put the better rubber bands option and now the regular one. This ball's getting heavy. Please. Oh, is Soul playing? Oh, absolutely. I haven't. I like watching his gameplay. Yeah, now Soul's pretty cool. I like the vibe he's got going on. Some good music too. And then you also told me to drink water. Wait, where's my water? I left it in the kitchen. You have to trust me that I'm gonna drink water as soon as the stream ends. I promise. Oh, Threefold's in there. I know Threefold visited our stream a while back too, so it's just kind of, I guess you can say a little bit starstruck. Yeah, we'll rate 3. Soul. Mhm. Let's go say hello. All right. For now, I'm gonna call it a night. Next week is gonna be a little tricky with the schedule because it's Thanksgiving week. I'm gonna be gone second half of the week, so I'm thinking of streaming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't know if I'm gonna leave Wednesday night though. I might. For sure Monday. I don't know about Tuesday, but we'll leave it open for if I feel like it or not. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and raid. No, I didn't actually start the raid. Oops. Yeah, I mostly stream other GTNH or rate other GTNH streamers. And if I don't see any for the night, I kind of just call it there. But it looks like Soul was playing. I haven't checked out his gameplay in a bit, so we'll check out Soul. Anyways, good session. Next time, I'm gonna see how far I can expand on the plasma setup. It's a new mechanic that I'm not really used to, generating power from that. But we'll see that in the next time. Anyways, thank you. Good night. Take care. Bye bye. Oops, I'm still recording. Bye.